Okay, great. We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you guys for.
Alrighty, we are live on another Tuesday night. Doing great.
Awesome, awesome. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this every Tuesday. Real talk with Mr. Rob Shepard. I'm Justin Messina.
Justin, I think on your end you have a little delay, but I think we can go on.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna keep it short tonight. Tonight we're gonna talk about getting to people's hearts. Okay. I'll just keep that in mind. So tonight we're going to talk about getting people's hearts, and we're going to definitely cater it a little bit more towards business side, because I know a lot of our viewers, people in our circles, definitely into health and online business, things like that. So we'll definitely cater a lot of our talk towards that, and we'll just sort of evolve from there. So we're going to keep it to about 30 minutes. So yeah, Rob, why don't we just introduce ourselves? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
As you guys know, my name is Robert Shepard. I'm a certified holistic health, fitness, lifestyle coach, which I heavily love health. Love green juice, love raw and real food, and I love internet marketing, and most of all, I love helping others to succeed in their daily lives. So that's pretty much a brief thought on who I am. And thank you guys so much for joining.
All right, and my name is Justin Messina. I went to the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, as did Rob, and I am a health and lifestyle coach. I love helping people create an ultimate lifestyle and really do it on their terms and through their own vision, and help them find that if they don't already have it. So super excited to talk tonight. Really important topic about getting to people's hearts and really cutting through a lot of the things that don't work, the things we're told, and getting right to people, learning really how to be a human being again in a way. And this is something that I've really struggled with for a long time, because there's so many like influencing factors that sort of cloud our judgment and make us think things aren't possible in our lives and things like that. So yeah, before we get into sort of business stuff, Rob, I thought we do like a kind of a broad introduction. I mean, I have a lot of business-oriented points to go over. So yeah, why don't we just start off with sort of a broad introduction on that?
Okay, can get started. Can you hear me?
All right, so yeah, I can hear you. I just thought you were going to say something.
Okay.
Yeah, so getting into people's hearts is like such a huge thing in just overall. I kind of just want to jump right into the marketing. I'm gonna jump right into the marketing end of this, and it's a huge thing because when I talk to people nowadays, and I feel like I used to be one of these people, but about a third of the people that I immediately meet, and a lot of them are in the health industry, and they have their own opportunities and things, different products that they are endorsing, and a lot of people will share their opportunity with me in the conversation within the first 5 or 6 things, back and forth within the first like 10 minutes. And this is crazy, but it's sort of how we're trained to be. And I think it's because there's this kind of syndrome that I became aware of within myself when I was doing this, and it's sort of like this syndrome of having the product on your mind. So, you know, we're in a networking environment where really as human beings we're all in sales, because we're all trying to sell something. We're all trying to sell, maybe it's not a product, maybe it's your skill set, and maybe it's your personality. You try to sell yourself when you start a relationship. You know, you try to sell yourself to your kids. You know, you have to have certain skills that make up that. So not just marketing, but sort of a bigger life view as well. But there's basically, if you think about your product or whatever you're trying to get across to somebody when you start the conversation, it really robs the opportunity of having a really strong bond with someone, getting to know them in a deep way where you really understand what's best for them. And what I like to think about is you got to be willing to lead someone away from your opportunity if that's what is best for them. And the only way to know that is to truly understand, what they're about, what they need in their life. Um, I don't know if you guys saw recently posted on Facebook about how there's kind of two general ways that I see how people share their opportunities and what they believe in. And one way is to sort of you do it by a numbers game where you're sort of broadcasting your product or your opportunity in a way where it's like, well, whoever kind of identifies with this and believes in this, they'll be the ones that stick. And as long as I reach out as much as possible, then I'm doing my job. And another way is sort of getting the initial really personal connection on a one-on-one basis, where you can lead that person in the right direction, regardless of what that direction is. So it's gonna start there. And Rob, just go ahead and jump right in. I know we're on a delay, but just jump right in.
Yeah, that's a great point as far as what Justin was talking about. To how people nowadays are just thinking about their opportunity. With the way how Justin and I have been trained, and we pretty much have one of the best mentor out there on the planet right now, as far as for training and development, as far as to the approach in whatever we're doing, whether our life, marriages, relationship, friendship, business. It's a broad scale of things. And when you see a person, or even ourselves, talking to someone, and we're so quick to throw up an opportunity, which I don't even use the word opportunity anymore, because I just rather use it as it's a helpful tool to develop your life into different ways. All right, so you find when a person just so instantly quick to throw up what they're doing, that doesn't show the interest in you as an individual. It more showing the interest in say if I was doing it, for example, and I just automatically having a conversation with you, and in my first 2 or 3 lines, I instantly sending you my website or my affiliate link. That only showing that I am just looking to make a commission off you right away, and not trying to understand your needs, your values. How can I help you? What can I do for your life to enhance your life? Because if we're having a conversation and we are talking about business, obviously you're in an opportunity already. You actually have your business already. So I always look at this as if it's like a married person that says to you, I'm married and I'm still trying to pursue them and to step into their marriage. So when I look back at it that way, a person already has a business going. So why am I trying to jump into show them something when they already have a business? Why don't I ask, what can I do to help you? What do you need? And when you start asking those questions, believe you me, you'll get the proper answer. I'll give you a perfect example. And it's something that, please, I'm asking you guys, don't do this. Even though we're on social media, there's still a proper etiquette to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Someone just automatically sends me an information and it says, are you in Hyperlink, which is a company, just to use an example. Okay, great. Hi, how are you doing? So here the first step, automatically, I just change the conversation that says, hi, how are you doing? And that individual will say, I'm doing great. How are you doing? And I said, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Now we're striking up a conversation. So I immediately steered away from what he or she was sending and start a conversation, trying to get to know each other now. And then I replied, and I said no, but I replied dryly just to show the example. I said no, and I said why, and I said, well, I was checking if you are. So instantly I changed the conversation back again, and I said, okay, let me give you what you just gave to me. So I said, all right, are you in this company? And he says no, and I said, okay, why not? And he said, because I don't want them. I said, there you go. I am giving you back what you gave me, and now it seems like you don't like it. So right away, now I know I gave him, which is not the right thing to do, but I just try to give him a feel of his own medicine to feel him out where he stands. Then I immediately took the conversation and steered it around into the positive. And I said, okay, so why are you not? And the person said, I'm not. And I said, okay, obviously you're not interested in growing your business. Do you see the key point there, what I just said? Oh, obviously you are not interested in growing your business. So instantly now that person felt the feeling of, oh, wait a minute here. He is trying to help me. He says growing your business. So now guess what? The whole light opens up because now the conversation is no longer about me. It's now I am put the conversation back to that individual. So we started conversating now, getting to know each other more. And immediately just it gives a different feel. So that's when you hear the subject, getting to people's heart. Don't try to always let it be about your heart, or I should always try to let it be about my heart. Because what I found out, and I'm pretty sure Justin found out the same thing too as we went along with our training with ILN, is that when we're so busy focusing on ourselves, we will never grow. I'll repeat this again. If you are, you know that, what is it, that app all of a sudden everybody talking about selfie? That app where you're taking phone pictures of yourself, okay? Don't be about yourself because you lost the battle, and you have to always make sure it's about people, people, people. Buildings do not build buildings. People build buildings. Business do not build business. People build business. So always remember, the same way you get there by people, always uplift people and never get into a position where we have to feel now because we are at a certain income level, we are better than anyone. All right? So those are just some things I want to share. I'm pretty sure you know this, but you know what? We may know it, but are we showing it? Are we sharing it out there to the universe? It's like an example. Leaders. What is a leader? What is a leader? Who do we call leaders? Because they're on a certain pedestal and they're making a certain income, does that mean they're a leader? Let me show. I'm gonna share something with you. Try this. Go for the top marketer out there or the top health coach or whatever it is, and try to connect and reach them, and you're gonna hear what the message you're gonna receive. I am busy. I'm gonna share this with you now. I am busy. Oh, so I am busy now because I'm at a certain income, but I wasn't busy before when I wasn't at that income. Are you getting me? Are you feeling where I'm going with this? Now, a people person and a true leader will never be busy. I'm going to throw it back again. Vincent Ortega Jr. I'm going to use that for a perfect example. That man is at a level in his life at age 28 that the average person out there today, or network marketer or supposedly quote unquote leader, not even close. But I guarantee you right now, if I send Vincent Ortega Jr. a message on Facebook right now and ask it a question, I guarantee I get a response back. That is a people person. That is a leader. He's never too busy to remember that a small person is the person that build him and help him to get where he is today. He's about people. So I suggest that if you are looking for any form of organization or a family to ever be a part of, and you're so busy with the shady stuff that's been happening out there today, take it from me, take it from Justin. I can tell you this: you will never find a true way of things until when you align yourself with an awesome leadership and an awesome family that never too busy. Even when they're making $6 million a year, they still make you feel like a person. All right, so always look at those things, and you never want to fall yourself in that trap, because I mean, I never share a lot about income of my life because I just don't feel that really is important to an individual. Because if you're waiting for me to share my income and wait for that to drive you, what happened if a month from now you don't make that income? What happened if 2 months from now you don't make that income? What happened if 3 months from now you don't make that income? You know what's going to happen? you're going to fall right into the quit syndrome. So to take yourself out of the quit syndrome, mindset comes first. Develop your mindset before you approach anything. Get your mindset right before you try to even get to a person's heart, because a person can detect a fake person or a real person. Once your mindset is right, then you understand your why. Why? Or I'm going to sit back to help Justin. Why? Do I see something in him that I can bring out to the universe? Do I see the value in him that I'm willing to stand step by step and work with him? Find your why. All right? And you focus on that piece of it in your mindset, your why, and always remember to deliver value. And you will get further in life with whatever you're doing. It's so sometimes when I see different folks in business and they are saying things are not working out the right way, sometimes you just have to take a look in the mirror and ask yourself why. And I'll give you some simple strategies. I would say about a year ago, I was in a different place, totally different place. When I say a different place, a different place. I'm in a nutrition company, and all I did was every time I post about the nutrition product, I post a link. And that was not really delivering value. So that comes with the broke person syndrome. Not because you've seen a person with a lot of activity, that doesn't mean that things are going well, and you can detect through that. But once I joined ILN and I decided I want to change within my life, and I want to change to bring to the world in other people's lives, and I look and I said, if I knew this 5-6 years ago, I would have been in a better place. Every day, about 80% of the time, I always think of whose life can I change today? Not what am I going to, what nice things I'm going to do for myself today. Whose life can I change today? If you wake up with that every single day, watch your career or whatever you're doing, just keep striving, because you're focusing on others and everything will return back to you. So if you want to get into someone's heart, start looking there and be true to yourself, be true to what you're offering to the universe, and the universe will detect it, whatever it's in your write-in, whatever it's in, if it's in your video. If you notice, there's no script. Clean table, no script. Because you know why? It's coming right from my heart and what the conversation I'm having with you. So try to keep those focused, and just remember, never let money change you. They have a saying in Jamaica, we have a song, and you know what? We're going to make this a little fun, Justin. They have a song where it says like this: money can't change me. You hear that? Money can't change me. Say, money can't change me. Me have my money already. You already hear that? Money can't change you. Don't ever let it change you. Because once money changes you, it's over. Let's use some examples. And I'm going to throw it out there because I hope that they can catch these videos, and maybe even the famous person that's out there today. All right, let's call some names out. Boom, Chris Brown. Man of blessed with a good voice. God have given him talent. Whatever happened, look what happened. Money changed him. You probably can name a whole bunch of other people out there today that wish we had their opportunity, what we would have done with it. So that's where, when you look and you said, mindset comes in. Make sure you get the right mentor. Make sure you understand how to approach it when the money comes. Make sure you're looking at yourself and who you can help, because it's not about the money. It is about who you can bless with the money. Because when you bless someone else, you'll be blessed. And that's just my message that I have for you in this hangout. And I hope that this will change your life, and I hope that this will change others' life. Please take it, share it. And I'm going to just have Justin jump in and add a few things to it. All right, so thank you so much. Appreciate you.
All right, awesome, Rob. Awesome stuff as usual. And yeah, a lot of I think a lot of when it comes to like the business stuff, it's like um, you have your own story, right? You know why you love what you have, and I think where a lot of people get caught up, it's a few things. It's a lot of people I think get caught up in, well, this worked for me. This is going to work for everybody, and or like anything that doesn't feel like a win-win when you go about something. Like if even if someone buys your stuff or whatever, but if you haven't got deep inside them and you haven't made a connection and it's not for them, if it's for you, or something's wrong with with how it went down, it's just not gonna last. It's not made in good foundation, and it's just gonna crumble. And I think when it comes down to it, it is about getting inside what your own heart is. Why did you start what you started? Hopefully it's not for money or for another reason that isn't about helping people, because if you're in a network marketing company, then, or just really anything, I mean, it's about helping people. I mean, that's the path. Like, there's no other path. So um, really get in touch with like what your message is, because your message isn't going to be wow. So you get so like you could get so wrapped into like, what are the leaders doing, or what am I supposed to do, what's the company training, and like, where am I supposed to go with it, and you might completely lose what your paper, what your why is. And most of the time that's not going to be strong enough to keep you going on the right path and keep you really focused. It's going to be something huge. And to touch on why you're doing something, it's like money will not come until you have a place for that money, right? So if if wanting to be successful in something, and your whole plan is, all right, I'm gonna make this much by this time, like Rob's example. Um, if you have an exit strategy of like, well, this is what's going to happen, and if it doesn't happen, then I'm going to be out. I'm going to leave because it didn't work or whatever, or it's not for me or whatever. And the reason that would ever happen is because you're thinking in terms of uh, money or business checkpoints. Where you're going to be at a certain time, and that never works. Trust me. I've been there. I've done it the wrong way a bunch of times, and it's like you have to start running a new program in your brain. If you've done something a certain way and it's just not working and not working, not working, if you've talked to 1,000 people on the phone and nothing's happening, let's start running a new program, and you have to start thinking, where am I not connecting with people? Where am I missing out on what's in their heart? Because like I said, your reason for doing something is not going to be your leader's reason or your team's reason. You're going to have a unique reason and a unique purpose for why you're doing it, right? Of course it can be similar because it's probably the same products or whatever, but it's going to be yours, your own, and that's why we talk so much about like self-branding and blogs and setting up a blog and stuff like that, because it's like if you just go after what someone else is doing and try to emulate people, you can never branch out and do what's right for you. It'll never feel 100% successful, regardless of where you end up, because it just won't. It doesn't come together, and that's the bottom line. So, yeah. So I'm gonna throw it back to you, Rob, and
Yep.
go ahead, shoot.
That's some great points. That's some really, really good points. I mean, I follow what Justin's saying, and I mean, it's powerful because when you look back at it, it's we have one way of going, and sometimes we may see things, and you just have to take a chance, and you can continue going on the same road to a journey, which is a good journey, a great path, or you can look at a road where you can move towards different things. So you have to just kind of take a look at yourself, and don't let anyone brainwash you in anything whatsoever, because you have to know the time that you have spent in it. And if you have been doing it one way and you're seeing it's not working, try the way by getting into some form of leadership and seek it. I mean, seek it. You know, it bothers me real heartedly. Like when I say bothers me, bothers me. And it bothers me. And I'm going to repeat this again. It bothers me, bothers me, bothers me, bothers me, bothers me. Okay? I'm going to just ask one thing. And I'm saying this because I don't have an answer for it. If I say to you, I need you to try this out for $37, or I need you to try it out for 7 days, there's no risk. Say if there was even a risk and you lost $37, would you rather to lose $37 than never tried and to come out with nothing? Or you take a chance, take a risk, and you come out winning? I mean, sometimes you hear a person will say, I'm trying to decide, I'm making a decision. A decision on what? I mean, I make a decision on $1,000. It's going to be a long thinking process, and I hear you there. I mean, it depends if there's actually a monetary value or monetary item coming. Say if it's money exchanging for goods, then it's different. So if I'm exchanging money for a nutritional product, then I'm getting something back. But if I'm giving money, right, $500 or $1,000 to a service that I'm not going to receive anything back, then okay, you know, sit back and make a decision, because $500 or $1,000 it's a lot to take a chance and lose for some folks. But for $37, take a chance, go after it, because you never know what that may do for your life. Because you know what, if I never took a chance, I mean, back then I took a chance at $14 and piece of cake, then it came up to 37. I took a chance, and I'm just like, you see folks today don't want to take a chance or feel like, oh, I don't want to be scammed. So what, they scam you to $37? Not a big deal. Oh well, you lose it. Big deal. I spend that. I give that for tips. You know what I mean? You go out, you give that away. So it's not a big deal to take a chance. So I would just give you another great advice. Take a chance. Take a chance, because if I didn't take a chance, I wouldn't be able to connect with Justin. Justin took a chance, and look where we're at today. Literally, I never thought the day would come when I can sit in front of a camera with no script, nothing written, and actually having a conversation with you from the heart. We're trained to do that. I was wondering when I was approached by my mentor and he says do videos, and I'm like, okay, how? I'm gonna do 100 videos in 100 days? Are you kidding me? But you know what? Guess what I did? I took a chance. And look at that chance that led me today. I can go out, I can knock out 3 videos in the same day without thinking of a deep topic, writing a script, because I took a chance. So as we go on, I'm gonna keep beating on that. Take a chance. Take a chance. Risk was made to be taken. For you to succeed, you gotta fail 1 time, you gotta fail 2 times, you gotta fail 3 times, you gotta fail 4 times, you gotta fail 5 times, you gotta fail 6 times, you gotta fail 7 times, you gotta fail 8 times, you gotta fail 9 times, you gotta fail 10 times. But guess what happened? The 11th time, boom, success is coming. I can't even count how many times I've failed to succeed. I'm gonna keep beating at it again, because you know what? Vincent is highly respected. Some of us are jumping in. We have a roadmap already set for us. We have a platform already set for us. We have all the failures already set for us. Now the failures become successes because of his failures. What if he never done what he did? What if he just never took chance, never took a risk, never went after his dreams and goals, never tried to go after it, never failed? Would he be able to coach Justin, coach myself, and coach the 20,000 people that he's coaching right now, and they're having success? I mean, a 23-year-old kid is doing very well for himself. I mean, it's just consistently. All you see is just these young kids. And for myself, Justin, we're moving into that scheme of things where we're listening, following the training. But what if Vincent never took a chance, never took risk, and just say, I'm staying in moms and pops, I'm not going to try. And look at him today. Now we can be able to lead a whole entourage and lead the entourage from his heart. Another thing is, you know, we come in, we get this thing, I guess, make sales within 24 hours or 30 days to profit. People getting in and looking for it, but here's what happened. Let me share what Vincent's story with you. 1 year before he made one sale online. 1 whole year. But guess what? He never gave up. So you can imagine how many times in 12 months he had failed before he finally succeeded with his first sale online. And here we come. Here's myself. Let me use myself for example. I get involved, and here I am. Started out. They launched a program. I made my first sale online. Then all of a sudden my second sale. All of a sudden my third sale, my fourth sale, my fifth sale. Now when I look back at it, if I didn't leverage his failures that he has now as successes, I wouldn't have done it. If he didn't take a chance, I wouldn't have done it. Now I understand what it's like to reach out to someone and says, yes, you can succeed. We can succeed, but we only got to take a chance and take risk. And that's the only way we're going to succeed. Otherwise, from that, we can jump in quick for a quick fix. And if we don't get success right away, we can quit. We do have a choice. But then when we quit, we can't go away and say something didn't work, because the first question I'll ask myself is, how long did I give it? How long did I follow the plan? Did I follow the training? Did I follow the plan? Did I have the right mindset? Did I go through the training? Was I consistent enough? Sometimes you look around, we're not consistent enough. We want it today, we want it now. And then we don't get it, we quit, and we move on to the next, and we feel that that opportunity is better. Never worked that way. It's never, oh, this opportunity is better than this opportunity is better, and this is, it's not, they're all opportunities. It's who is working what, and what you decide to do as far as building yourself as a leader. Commit to the process, staying consistent, and just have a strong focus. And remember the key thing, brand yourself. Branding, 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 brand. I mean, I'm looking here right now, I'm on this Google Hangout, and I see Justin's name on his website. You go to that website, and you just follow through the plan. When you look, he's branding himself all over, so you know exactly who he is. I'm actually here in Waterbury, Connecticut, where's my hometown, and I tell you, just from branding, people know exactly who Shepherd Fit is, because I took the time to just add a little bit of jazz by branding myself. So always just remember this: brand yourself. If you join any opportunity, it's not the opportunity going to brand you. You got to brand you. So I won't drag it out too long. It's 8:45, but I just want to thank you guys so much for really stopping by and coming to hang out with us on Tuesdays. We appreciate you. And for any way, shape, or form, I just want to let you guys know we're here to help you. Reach out to Justin. You can reach him on his website at justin-messina.com. You can find him on his blog. Connect with him. Send him a message on Facebook. He's available. Myself, you can reach me at shepherdfit.info. And it's spelled Shepherd as in the Bible. I always got to say this because sometimes people spell it with a S-H-E-P-A-R-D. It is Shepherd in the Bible. So it's S-H-E-P-H-E-R-D.info. You can find me on Facebook. And reach out to us, and we'll give you the honest answer and where you need to go, what you need to do, and how you can succeed. But just don't make failure take the best of you. All right? So, Justin, you can end with the last words.
All right, Rob. So yeah, so this is speaking of honest truth. I mean, this we're calling this now Real Talk. We're gonna do this every Tuesday. So if you're watching this live or you're watching it on replay, look for the next event coming up. We do live events through Facebook, and it'll be right on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/jmesslife. And Rob, what's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Rob Shepherd 72. So it's ROB-SHEPHERD and the number 72. I like that. Real Talk. I like that. So that will be the title every week. Real Talk with we can do Real Talk with the message below it.
Exactly.
Boom. Real Talk. Get going with a song for that. Real talk or talk.
I know
I
some
like that, man. See that?
great
That's
topic.
awesome.
Oh yeah. All right.
Real talk, man.
All right. This is Rob and Justin signing off tonight.